refrigerator there laying in bed. Already put the gasoline on there, so might get a little bit here in a minute. What's up, guys? Steven back with you. My project today for this video, I'm going to take these old pallets here. When I had the flooring delivered for the house, I kept the pallets. My intention was to make like a mulch system, kind of a compost system. So I'm going to put that in there with the chickens in the chicken run. I've got 4 of them here, so it should be a pretty easy project, but make kind of a 4-sided, put old bedding and food scraps and things like that in there. The chickens will get in there and turn that compost, and I'm looking to make some raised bed gardens next spring. So this will give it several months to go ahead and turn and make good compost. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started on that. I'm gonna get these. I gotta throw them over the fence over there. Just put a couple screws in there, probably some 3-inch screws, and then I've got some old bedding in the coop. I'm gonna take that out, throw it in there, and let the chickens go to work. Alright, so that was pretty easy. Just took the 4 sides, took some 3-inch screws, kind of screwed them at an angle in there, and the thing's pretty sturdy. So my plan is to have this in here, throw food scraps, bedding, let the chickens get in here. I say it's about, I don't know, 2.5 feet high, so they can jump up in there once I start putting some compost material in there. They can get in there and work it around, turn it. I'll come out here and turn it as well, but next year I plan on putting several raised bed gardens right out here on the other side of the chicken run. I've got a spigot right over there, so I can easily hook a water hose up, keep the garden watered. And then if there's anything that I'm not going to eat or anything that's dying or whatever, I can just throw it in here to the chickens, throw it in the compost pile, let the chickens have at it. So it should work out pretty good. I know I've seen Justin Rhodes do this, so kind of took a page out of his book. So I'm gonna try the same thing. I've never really had a garden before, so I'm trying to learn, watch videos and read and do what I can to try to get this down. So this is the first step. Get this put up, and I'm gonna go in here. I put some old, when I mowed the yard last time, I had a lot of grass clippings, so I raked it all up and put it inside there for bedding, but doesn't really work out too great. And I've also read that it can hold moisture, cause mold. So I don't want that going on in my coop. I want to keep the chickens as healthy as possible. So I'm going to go in there, get that out, put it in the compost pile, get this started, and then I bought some fresh bedding. So I'm going to go ahead and throw that fresh bedding in there. And now comes the fun part. I'm going to take this bedding, these grass clippings I put in here. Didn't really make good bedding. So I'm going to put it all in the compost pile. There's a few Easter eggers in here hanging out. So I'm going to have to shoo them out because they're going to go crazy if I start raking in here and shoveling. So I'm going to go ahead and shoo them out. Try to get them out. Come on, guys. Clear the workspace here, buddy. Come on. You don't want to be in here when I'm cleaning. There you go. It's like herding cattle. On out, buddy. Out with you. You too. This way. No. No, don't go back in there. Go out. Alright. Well, it's not working out too great, so maybe when I get in here and start raking, they'll leave. Alright, so I got all the grass clippings out. Now I'm going to go ahead and, I got my shavings here. I'm going to go ahead and spread it around a little bit. And I've got some DE, some diatomaceous earth. Help control mites and lice and things like that. I'll go ahead and spread it around after I'm done with the bedding. And then I'll put a little bit on the roost as well. Probably need 2 bags. Bag. Try to get it nice and even. Try get about a 3 to 4 inch layer in here. That way it can all settle. I'll come in every now and then and just kind of turn around, because especially around the roost, it just gets compacted with poop. I'm going to try to control the smell in here, so I'll come in here and kind of work it a little bit. Also do a deep litter method, and I'll show you the other side of the coop here. But once it gets too bad, poop and everything, I'll come in and put another couple inches of bedding on top of it. Helps keep the smell down, keep it sanitary in here. Grab the other bag. Go ahead, sprinkle some of this DE around. Get their roost. Yeah, it's about 4, maybe 5 inches or so. But I had to use 2 bags. It's a 8x8 space, so 64 square feet. So it took about 2 bags, but it'll settle down. They'll get in here and they'll scratch around. They're real curious, so they'll get in here. Something new, they'll scratch around. But this is what the other side of the coop looks like. You see the difference. The new bedding, real bright yellow. and the old bedding is more of a brownish. But I'll come in here in a couple days and add another layer. The deep litter method, as I was saying, I try to clean my coop out maybe with this method probably once a year, maybe twice a year. So I'll take all this out, put it in the compost pile, and you know, for being a coop with 40 something chickens, there's really no smell, you know, so it works out great. And I'll continue to use this method. So I recommend this method to anyone out there that has a lot of chickens, or if you have just a few chickens, you know, you can do it as well. But anyways, I'll get out of here, let these guys, they're all cornered up over there, a couple of them anyways. They don't want to leave the coop today. It's pretty hot outside, but I've got a few in here laying some eggs. I've already got some eggs building up, so I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, get these eggs collected, and let the chickens get back there and let them work that bedding around some. So, but that's all I got for this video. I appreciate you watching. If you like what you see, please subscribe, hit the like button, and as always, we'll see you on the next one.